Every night used to end the same way. Me on the couch, half watching Netflix, phone in one hand, a snack in the other, brain completely fried and somehow still restless. Then I'd glance at the clock. 11:43 p.m. What did I even do with my evening? Sound familiar? If you've ever felt like your evenings just vanish, like you're stuck in some weird post-work time loop, this video's for you. Because I changed four small things, and it completely flipped how my nights feel. No more zombie scrolling, no more random guilt spirals. Just rest that actually restores me. Stick around, because the third change I made is something no productivity expert talks about, and it's the one that made the biggest difference. Let's get into it. First up, here's the core problem I realized. Most of us don't end our workday. We just stop working. Laptop closes. Slack goes silent. That's it. But in our minds, we're still in it. Thinking about emails, to-do lists, tomorrow's meeting, that one awkward reply you wish you worded better. So the first change I made? 1. I started closing the loop on my day. I built a simple 3-minute ritual to mentally clock out. Every evening before I do anything else, I ask myself, what went well today? What's still open that needs attention tomorrow? What's one small win I can be proud of? Then I write it down. Not on a fancy app, just pen and paper. It's like telling my brain, we're done for the day. You can rest now. That one habit stops so much of the background noise in my evenings, the mental tabs constantly running. But this next one, this was the biggest mistake I kept making. And it might be one you're making too. 2. I killed the post-work zombie routine. You know the one. Close laptop, open phone, order food, sit, scroll, forget who you are. 5 hours vanish, and you've done nothing deliberately. So I replaced it with a reset ritual, nothing crazy. Just 10 minutes where I transition from work mode to evening mode. Mine looks like this. Stretch for 3 minutes, quick shower, put on music that isn't about hustling or winning, maybe light a candle or change lighting, make it feel different. That small shift made my evenings feel like an actual different chapter, not just part 2 of my workday. And here's where it gets more interesting. Because after that, I made a rule that almost felt too simple to work. But it did. 3. I made one rule. No passive screens until 9 p.m. Let me explain. I'm not anti-Netflix. I love a good show. But the second I used TV or TikTok to start my evening, the whole night disappeared. So I told myself, no passive content until at least 9 p.m. What do I do instead? Sometimes I go for a walk. Sometimes I call someone. Sometimes I just tidy up and listen to a podcast. Sometimes I just sit with a cup of tea and do nothing. Wild, I know. Even 20 minutes of intentional transition created this buffer, like a pressure release, and I felt way more in control of my night. Now, that's great and all, but what about the end of the evening? That last hour before bed? That's where the real magic is. 4. I designed a low-stimulation wind-down. We scroll ourselves into insomnia and wonder why we wake up groggy. So I started doing the opposite. About an hour before bed, I turn off bright lights. Phone goes out of reach. I turn on warm lamps, soft music, maybe light a candle or incense. And I only allow journaling, fiction, light stretching, cleaning up slowly, breathing. No emails, no news, no doom scrolling, just stillness. This helped my brain downshift. So when I finally hit the pillow, my mind wasn't buzzing like a Vegas slot machine. Now, here's the truth no one talks about. We don't waste our evenings because we're lazy. We waste them because we're exhausted and overstimulated. And more importantly, we feel like the day wasn't ours. The real problem, revenge, bedtime procrastination. Ever heard of this? It's when people stay up late on purpose, even when they're tired, because it's the only time they feel in control of their lives. All day you're working, replying, rushing, checking in, checking out. So at night, you rebel. You stay up watching YouTube or scrolling TikTok because that time feels like it's finally yours. The problem? You're borrowing peace from tomorrow's energy. The solution isn't forcing yourself to sleep earlier. It's making your evenings feel like they belong to you again. So, how do you do that? How to take back your evenings. Start with just 20 minutes. One intentional block of time where you put your phone away. Do something slow. Give yourself nothing to achieve. Use an anchor, like a favorite playlist, a certain drink, a lamp, a scent, something that tells your brain, we're safe now. We're off duty. You don't need to crush your evenings. You just need to live them, even quietly, even slowly. And here's the part that really hit me. I thought I needed more productivity systems, but what I actually needed was permission to unplug, to rest, to be human again. These 4 shifts didn't make me superhuman. They made me feel like myself again. And when your evenings give you that, your whole life starts to shift. Let's wrap this up. Close the loop on your day. Don't let unfinished thoughts hijack your night. Reset your brain after work. Create a transition ritual. Delay your screens. Let your brain breathe. Wind down with intention. No more crash and burn bedtime routines. Try one tonight. You don't have to fix everything. Just choose one part of your evening and make it yours again. If this video helped you feel a little more in control of your evenings, hit subscribe. We're building a slower, saner, more self-respecting way to grow, one night at a time.